Hello, everybody. Welcome along. Welcome. What you can see, can't see behind me is a Turkish flag. That's the lighting that's in it. It is a Turkish flag, but yeah, the camera focuses on me, and so the light there gets sort of blinded out a little bit. I'll see if I can adjust it to right. See, what I'll do is I'll do that like that. There we go. Will that do? That won't do, will it? I need to wrap it further round. Like that. That also won't do. This is a weird start to the stream. Hello, everybody, and welcome. I'm just sorting out a Turkish flag. We'll go with that. That'll do. That'll be fine. Hello, everybody. Welcome along. Weird start to the stream, I know, but it is what it is. This stream's early tonight because under 21s are playing, and I'm heading down to Ferriby. I'm heading down to Ferriby early, actually, because the people I'm getting a lift with are going at about 5 o'clock. So I'm looking forward to it. I should hopefully see Adama Traore play as well, which I'm looking forward to, seeing how he does. And yeah, so I'm just going to rattle through this, and yeah, should be good. Should be good. In hindsight, I should have maybe attached that to that one, but oh well. I'll just shuffle a bit like this, but you can't really. Yeah, that'll have to do. Start Darlow tomorrow, says Ollie. Ashley says keep Ingram in. You can't bench him after 3 clean sheets, including a penalty save. I agree with that. I agree. I'm sadly not going to Norwich, Connor. I can't make it on a midweek. I shall be heading down to Bristol in a couple of weeks' time. I'll be heading to Coventry. I'll be doing Sunderland. I'll be doing Blackburn. I might be doing Reading and Luton as well. So there's a couple of away games that I've got lined up and planned. We'll get straight on then with team news, where Benjamin Tete is available again after serving his suspension. That typo alert, typo. I found another typo further on. There we go. So Benjamin Tete is available again after serving his suspension. Aaron Connolly is being assessed after picking up a knock in the 0-0 draw versus Stoke. Adama Traore and Aliyah Sayadmanesh, both hamstring, are back in training. The former is going to be featuring for the under-21s over the next couple of weeks to build up his fitness after a long absence. Hopefully, like I said, I get to see him tonight. And that leaves just Nathan Baxter with his ankle injury, plus he's not registered, and Vaughan Coville with a knee injury remaining unavailable through injury. And in Baxter's case, unregistration as well. Ref watch. The referee is Dean Whitestone. He's all right, I suppose. No, he's not. He's crap. Graham Kane and Robert Hyde are the 2 linos. Stephen Martin is the 4th official. We'll move on to stats then. These are taken from our last game against Stoke as per. Possession pretty even, but I'd say Stoke just about edge it, which sounds about right. Attacking wise, we had more shots, which is a surprise. That's a real surprise. I did not expect to see that. And defensively, Stoke had to do a lot more because of that. But our attack, look at that, 38 clearances. That's just in the last 10 minutes of the game when Stoke were piling on the pressure there. And defensively, discipline-wise, 2 fouls we committed. Let's have a look at the passing. Why not? Stoke outpassed us, which is a surprise. We struggled to play Rossini-style football the other day, I thought. Yeah. That's just my thought. Stoke countered us very well. Ashley says, wait, hold on. Aren't loan players supposed to be registered? Loan players have to be registered regardless of their age to play. Nathan Baxter isn't under 21, so to play, whether he was a permanent Hull City player or not, he would have to be registered. I'll leave you with that. We'll go on to head. We're rattling through this today. There's not much going on in chat, so I might as well make it through this as quickly as possible. Norwich have got a good team. In the last game, it was Angus Gunn in goal. They had at right back Max Aarons, two centre halves, Andrew Omobamidele and Grant Hanley, with Demetrius Giannoulis at left back. In their midfield, they had Gabriel Sara sitting, which is a surprise, alongside Kenny McLean. Their wingers were Kieran Dowell and Marcelino Nunez there. And then they had Josh Sargent and Timu Pukki up top together. Marquinhos on loan from Arsenal is one hell of a signing for them from January. Isaac Hayden, former Tiger. Christos Solis was out on loan at the start of this season. And then Max Aarons, how he's still in the Championship, I have absolutely no idea. He is an incredible player. And he's just never got them. He's just never got the big move. He's just never, ever got the big move. Score predictions, Connor, will come to that at the end of the preview. And we should be there pretty sharpish, judging by the way we're rattling through this. So current form, we'll have a look at our last 5, all of which were in the league. A 1-1 draw over Huddersfield, a 1-0 defeat to Sheffield United, and then 3-0 win against QPR, 1-0 win over Cardiff, and then a 0-0 draw on Saturday against Stoke. Norwich, 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll count the Blackburn game because it was in the FA Cup, so 5. They lost to Blackburn in the FA Cup, beat Preston 4-0, a team around us, beat Coventry 4-2, a team around us, lost 3-0 to Burnley, not really surprising. Then they lost to Bristol City, a team around us. So these next, if we look at, no, what we'll do is we'll go back, actually. We'll go back and look at our next 5 games. And then we'll move straight from that over to the league table, because you might be able to see, you might be being able to just see it there. Our next 5 games before we play Burnley are Norwich, Preston, Bristol City, West Brom and Coventry. If we look at the table, Norwich, Preston, Bristol City, West Brom, Coventry. The 3 teams below and the 2 teams right above us. We've still got to play Sunderland again, still got to play Blackburn again, Watford, Millwall, Luton, Middlesbrough, all the same. Burnley as well, we've got to play them after that run. Then we've got to welcome Swansea to the MKM. We've still got to... we haven't got to play Birmingham again. We play Reading very soon. We play Rotherham again very soon. And then we've played all of these teams here. So... But no, these games, West Brom, Norwich, Preston, Bristol City and Coventry, these games will determine whether we push for the playoffs further this season or whether we are just settling for mid-table. That's what these games will determine. We'll move on to around the grounds then, rattling through this really quickly. On Championship Matchday 32, we play Norwich. These are the games tomorrow at 7:45. We play Norwich. Birmingham face Cardiff. QPR play Sunderland. And Coventry play Millwall. 2 8:00 kickoffs tomorrow. Burnley versus Watford. And Reading versus Rotherham. On Wednesday, Bristol City face Wigan at 7:45. Also kicking off at 7:45 are Preston versus Luton. Stoke versus Huddersfield. And Swansea versus Blackpool. The 2 8:00 kickoffs are Sheffield United versus Middlesbrough and West Bromwich Albion versus Blackburn Rovers. We'll move on swiftly. Oh no, we have chat. We have some stuff in chat. Do you think Pelkas should have got subbed on? I do. I do think Dimmy should have been subbed on, but you know what? Is what it is. He wasn't. There's probably some fitness related behind it. It's probably just getting Dimmy. And Rossini said the same thing with Ebiowei. Just getting them back into the rhythm of match day. It'll help them out. And I think Dimmy will be on the bench again, as will Malcolm Ebiowei. Ollie says, gutted I'm not going to Bristol, but going to Leeds with Hull FC on the Friday night. Oh, can't be picking rugby. No, you can. I know you can, Ollie. I know, because I know that that's what you're about, because you're my cousin. But, yeah, if anyone else chooses rugby over football, well, ill judgment. So, memorable match. 10th of March 2018 here. Hull City 4, Norwich City 3. Jackson Irvine opened the scoring, and then James Maddison scored 3 penalties in the first half. 2 penalties in the first half, 3 goals in the first half. But both the penalties he stuttered on, which you're not allowed to do, and I still maintain he should have retaken them both. But then just before the break, Abel Hernandez made it 3-2 to Norwich with his own penalty. And then in the second half, another Abel Hernandez penalty and a goal from Harry Wilson made it 4-3. The team that day was David Marshall in goal. The back four was Ola Reiner, Michael Dawson, Andrzej Majuk and Max Clark. 3 centre mids, Seb Larsson, Marcus Henriksen and Jackson Irvine, with Bowen on the right, Harry Wilson on the left and Abel Hernandez leading the line. The bench was Callum Burton, the goalkeeper, Michael Hector, Campbell Grzycki, Nua Dicko, John Terrell, Fraser Campbell and Fikayo Tomori, with Nigel Adkins in charge. Wow. That was one hell of a game. And this next game, at last time out, I was watching this from my Tenerife hotel room. I had a can of Spanish alcohol in my hand whilst I was watching this. We won 2-1. 2 goals from Oscar Estupiñán, the side of the break, gave us the win, and all Norwich could muster up was a consolation through Marcelinho Núñez. Our team that day was Matt Ingram in goal. The back four was Louis Coyle, Tobias Figueiredo, Jacob Greaves and Callum Elder, with Alfie Jones playing CDM. The 2 centre mids were Ozan Tufan and Regan Slater. Alias Syed Manesh played on the right, Ben Tete on the left, terrorised Max Aarons, and Oscar Estupiñán, the goal scorer, started up top. The bench was Nathan Baxter, Andy Cannon, Sean McLaughlin, Malik Wilkes, Randall Williams, Callum Jones and Vaughan Coville, with Shota Arveladze in charge. Yeah, that was a successful night on my holiday. I think I went for an Indian after that. I'm fairly sure I went to the Tenerife Indian or the Canarian Indian restaurant in Puerto de Santiago there after that game. Anyway, useless information there. We'll look at the record where it's mixed is probably the best way. Out of our last 5 against Norwich, we've won 2, drawn 2 and lost 1. The defeat coming in March 2019 at Carrow Road. Then a draw at Carrow Road, a win at our place, a draw at our place, defeat at Carrow Road, and a win at our place. Our last win at Carrow Road came in September 2010. Wow, that's a long time ago. Another candidate for memorable match, by the way, was this game here. That was a good day. That was a very, very good day. Thoughts on Warnock as the Huddersfield manager? I think it's brilliant. I think it's absolutely brilliant that Neil Warnock's back. And now he's got Twitter. Oh, this is gonna be brilliant. This is gonna be brilliant for the league. You've got to enjoy it. You've got to enjoy it by being indisciplined. That's what you've got to do. You see Sheffield Wednesday's goal that got ruled out after no, I didn't. About 5 minutes after scoring, I didn't see it. Ollie. I didn't see it, but I know Sheffield Wednesday when I looked on Saturday, were top. This was before the games kicked off. We're top of League One. So, yeah. Will we see Malik Wilkes returning to the MKM next season? Who knows? Do I think Tete's red card was deserved? Now, I think it was deserved if McBurney got sent off as well. That's what I think. I also think that because McBurney didn't get sent off, I think it's only a yellow for both of them. But it is what it is. McBurney's a shithouse prick anyway. Shared shirts then. We'll have a look at Robbie Brady, one of my first ever favourite City players. Robbie Brady was with us from 2011 when he initially joined on loan through to 2015 when he left to join Norwich. 124 appearances for City, only 14 goals, which surprises me. And then with Norwich from 2015 through to 2017, 62 appearances, 7 goals. Yeah. Robbie Brady. Trying to think who else we've got who's played for both us and Norwich. Robert Snodgrass. Did Diamersi and Bakani play for Norwich? Diamersi. Yeah, I think Diamersi and Bakani played for Norwich. Yes, he did. He was with them on loan before the season he joined us on loan. That was a totally pointless loan spell, wasn't it? He was brilliant for Norwich, and then he was utter for us. Yeah, God. Diamersi Mbakani. Wow. Yeah, he was really good for Norwich, but then just wasn't good for us. He's still playing now, I think. Yeah, he's playing for Sportkring Bavarian in Belgium, in East Flanders. So, and his last club before that was Q8 Sporting Club. Wow. Diamersi and Bakani. Wow. On to my predicted 11 now then, in some orientation of a 4-3-3, be it a diamond or whatever. But I'll stick with the 4-3-3. In goal, I think will still be Matt Ingram. At right back, Cyrus Christie. 2 centre-backs, Alfie Jones and Sean McLaughlin. At left back, Jacob Greaves, the captain. Holding midfield, Jean-Michel Seri. Central midfield, Ozan Tufan and Regan Slater. On the right, Ryan Longman. On the left, I think Aaron Connolly will be fit. And up top, Oscar Estupinian on the bench. Carl Darlow, Callum Elder, Greg Doherty, Malcolm Ebioli, Ryan Woods, Demetrius Pelkas and Benjamin Tete. You may notice there the omission of Louis Coyle. That is because his partner, Alia, is past her due date for giving birth. So I'm just going to err on the side of caution and say Louis will not be involved because anything can happen. That's my thought. And I've gone out of focus for the end of the stream. Brilliant. Right. Has that done it? No. Right. There we go. Right. On to predicted scores now then, everyone. What do we think? All of you in chat. This has been a quick stream, this. What are your thoughts? Predicted score-wise. Ollie said, don't need a reason, shouldn't be involved. Ollie, you've just got an agenda, mate. You've just got an agenda. I'll tell you this every single time. I've just dropped 50p. You've got an agenda. You've got an agenda. Connor reckons 3-2. Ollie reckons 0-0. Agreed. I only reckon it's going to be Tufan as a cam. The thing I don't like about Greaves starting is that Seri's not captain. Interesting. 1-0 City. Connor says he'll take a 2-0 loss. Interesting. I think it'll be a 1-1 draw. That's my thoughts. I think we'll go unbeaten from this run of games. I think we'll get 11 points out of the 15 from the 5 games before we play Burnley. Which will be decent. I think our draw will come again. I think our draws will be this game and the West Brom game. I can see us beating Bristol City. I can see us beating Coventry. I can see us beating Preston. I'm partly saying we should beat Bristol City because I don't want to go all the way to Bristol and watch another 5-0 defeat. But there we go. Taking the missus to Norwich on Valentine's should be so romantic. It's such a romantic city is Norwich if you're taking your sibling. Oh my God. And on that note from Connor, we'll leave it there. Thank you for watching this preview, everyone. I hope you've enjoyed. If you're making the trip down to East Anglia tomorrow, take care. Hope you have a safe journey there and back. I'll be watching it on the TV, on the Sky Red button or an iFollow. And I'll bring you my reaction straight after the game. Thank you for watching. Take care and goodbye.